Hello everyone, welcome to Toyeen Talks. Ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ enjoy. Until I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you all. Bye.
Wọ́n á dẹ̀ máa sọ̀rọ̀ bíi pé what is that? All this is story. The history. What is that history going to do? Is history now supposed to be taught inside church? For what? That's my question. Let's continue. He's now talking about same religion. Who asks about people's religion before they get to office here? Nobody. They don't care about your religion. Prime Minister of UK. No be aborisha. Nobody cares. As long as he does whatever he needs to do. Is it the religion of the people that is really our problem in that country, or the individual that are ruling us? The individual that has put themselves here. And these are the same people that are whining and dining with these pastors. When they want to have a party, no be governor, they put food their party. When pastor has to do marriage for their children, no be government people, they food there. When pastor wants to do program, no be governors and politicians, they in front, where they give special seats. Now them now. Now then they are called special seat for, where go they in front there. Who are the people donating billions to church? I've always been crying about this thing. No be na pastors, they go lay hands on politicians. You will carry them in front of your church. Fani Kayode self, he don't turn himself to pastor. In they lay hands on people. No be for all these all these pastors, politicians will go and kneel down. You will be laying hands on them and be praying for them. So you cannot tell them, now this amalgamation story, you can't tell your members. Now that will go change wetin they go on in Nigeria. You know what? They don't look. They don't give hope to their members. They say the hope no work again. They come, they look, say, okay, so that they can push the blame somewhere. They don't do programs. So they have done program of, yeah, this year is my year of resurrection. It's my year of multiple blessing. It's my year of Kini. They don't do it. All different type. 100 days fasting. They don't do them. 70 days fasting. They don't do them. This 100 Kini fasting. They don't do them. So they then do program. Our pastors use their power. So they then do program. Then say we are doing program of we are doing program of economic recovery. No be July 4th then do am. They don't try everything. They can't look say okay as the year of abundance. Thank you, look on. They don't look say things are getting tougher. Life is not getting easier, and they cannot blame the politicians, because I always say, where are they getting billions from? It's not from offering and tithe alone. Look at the kind of churches they are building. Look at the kind of edifice. Israel ambassador went to one of them. He said this is a waste. He went into that place, one of their churches. He said this is a waste. They are afraid to face their pastors. To face the politicians, because they cannot talk to politicians. He get on here. Who is going to donate billions? Who is going to come and donate millions? Who is going to give them a land where they are not supposed to build? You know, so as Nigeria be, the Idris is saying, he said, Kini kon jaga, poor man they suffer. Places where they're not supposed to build something, then build them there. Israel ambassador, he saw it, he said, oh, only my son will say this is a waste. So one can they even talk, say he wants to expand. He wants to expand. Expand what? He wants to expand more spaces. After all, one of them even said something. I'll talk about that one tomorrow. He said the increase of church in Nigeria is a sign of revival. So why are you complaining? After all, God has Nigeria has God. Nigeria has God. They don't think. They think. The guy think. He say he sees all their motivational speech. He no work. He sees say all their speech, all their promises wey dem give their member. He no work. To now crown it, America don lock in gates. UK sef dey lock gates. I mean, in Canada they lock gates. Most countries they lock gates. They come look say, hey, this is a big wahala. This is big wahala. Now everybody is now faced with the reality of what is going on. They are now faced. Uche sis, how are you? Faced with the reality of what is going on. I will try and finish on time so that you guys can call in a little bit. Let me see that. Make sure that the phone is Let me make sure the phone is on. They don't look so they now see that Nigerians are truly faced with reality. It is not like those days where Nigerians will flood passport office, collect passports, and flood embassy, collect visa, and they are going out in droves. It's not working that way anymore. So the reality of what is on ground is now facing everybody. It's now facing everybody. You be na they build ark of God. In they build fingers of God. I keep saying, now rich people, now then they create industry. But instead, you rejoice, you jubilate. Pastors, you don't know how they get all the money. You don't know how politicians use them. And you will clap when they come to your church. You will jubilate. You have special guests that has come to greet you. They will kneel down. Your pastors will lay hands. You will say, yes, my pastor is blessed. He's laying hands on people. God is using him mightily. If a governor can be humble, they will even use that governor to preach for you. If a governor can be humble, who am I not to be humble before your Father in the Lord? The reality. So this preaching, what will it change? The preaching where you preach. Say Nigeria was not created by God. But okay, wait, Eduro, wait. Nigeria was not created by God. How come Nigeria is now the headquarters where people they serve God pass? It's just a question. On a question me I ask. Nigeria was not created by God, but Nigeria they are the number 1, number 2 praying country. How come? A country that was not created by God, but now them know God pass. Now Nigeria know the name of God. You can never hear Oyinbo say, is this, is that. Now Nigeria know say, Ọba tó fi kan ti wúlù bojú, tó fi kan ti wúlù ṣerun, ó fi kan ti wúlù ṣẹsẹ̀, bàtà ẹ̀ dàbí kí góòlù, ẹsẹ̀ bí kíní kan, as if they don't see. Now Nigeria, the man they talk say, Nigeria no be Nigeria. God will know their hand for waiting then they call Nigeria. How come Nigerians can't they serve God pass? How come they don't know God? They know in name, they know in address, they know in color. They know everything about God. Now question me people they always ask. So they know the clothes where God they wear. They know the singlets, the trouser, and the belt where God they do. Yeah, they use. We they see them now. We they say as then they talk. January is coming now. Now then God they talk to pass among everybody in this world. Now so prophecy go they follow upon prophecy. Prophecy upon prophecy. And yes, somebody is telling us no be God creates that country. Now God get Nigeria. That is why Nigeria is the number 2 praying country. Ebi oba de wa ma para Nigeria. The food storage okuni. Eje amagbo.
If the foundation is corrupted, if it is destroyed, what can the righteous do?
You see this, if the foundations can be destroyed, what can the righteous do? Please, if you are building a house and the foundation of that house is not good, you see, say if you leave am, it will cause wahala. What do? You do a thing. You start from the scratch. And you put the right thing there. And you do the right thing. Okay, we are talking about amalgamation. We are talking about this and that. As it is. If no be seen as selfishness of our leaders, what stops them? This guy is not ready to speak the truth. And I don't know why he's bringing that into church. This is something that politicians and stakeholders are supposed to sit to discuss. I'm very sure he's talking about the constitution or whatever. That's what he's talking about. Okay? If he really wants change, these are the kind of people with their voice that can make that change. If truly they are not eating from the corruption of that country, they are not mingling, whining and dining with them. Why is it that it is when something is not favoring them, they will suddenly remember, if the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do? This country where we did, then tell you say I didn't get the people where they did and I didn't get this country originally. No, they were not the original owner. Everybody in this country then be visitor. Then collect them from the owner. And they started working and they put things in place. So if you do this, so this is your punishment. All we need in that country is just for us to have law and implementing that law. Honestly, it's simple. For example, this insecurity going on, they are allocating funds for insecurity. They have come to expose them already that the people collecting that money, they are not using it for it. And some people are also benefiting from these people coming inside to collect ransom. How is that difficult to deal with? How is that difficult to deal with? Tí ó bá ń ṣe wípé corruption has become something we celebrate. What stops them? They accuse somebody of something, investigate, arrest the person. And those kidnappers, how are they coming in? They are coming in from somewhere. That is if they are not part of Nigerians. Are they telling me we don't have the money to buy what they can use to wipe them off? For how long are we going to continue to blame foreigners? For how many years that they have left our country? For how long? And instead of our country getting better, it's getting worse. I was born in the 60s. I saw Nigeria in the 70s. I saw Nigeria in the 80s. And I saw Nigeria in the 90s. But things started falling apart seriously in the 20s. So what are we saying? Why was it that in those days, things were better? Because I remember I was discussing this thing with somebody last week. I said, do you remember in those days where if they catch armed robber, then they carry them, go babish, they pie them. Where they go, even let people see. I learned they have thousands of people on the pie roll in Nigeria. We don't do bad thing, but no government agree to sign. And before you know it, some of these people can even find their way into the society. Are they telling me? Are they telling us that insecurity going on in that country is so difficult? No be say we dey fight WAR. This is an insider thing that we cannot undo. And you are talking about now when you go colonize us, they are not supposed to no be God, no be Nigeria, no be God colonize us. I mean create us. That you don't want to use the word. That's why you are saying creating. Can you see that your pastors are nothing but coward ni wọ́n? Because tí ó bá ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀, that was what he was referring to. Nǹkan tó ń refer sí nìyẹn. COLONI kìnnìkan. That's what he's referring to. And you cannot talk it. And they are still the one that will quote Bible. God has given me the spirit of God has not given me the spirit of fear, spirit of kìnnìkan and spirit of boldness. And they cannot speak that boldness truly. and truthfully. Shebi Shino Rambo, a notorious criminal, God bless you. Is now a pastor being celebrated. Ade rí òótọ́ ńlẹ̀, wọ́n á máa sápamọ́, wọ́n á máa tan àwọn members yín lẹ́ ń tàn. Your members will face reality very soon. Wọn ò tí ì face reality because I keep saying it. Nigeria, a country, it is not government. Sheriff man distract me, jẹ́ kí n fún any time off. He is not trying to say create. Ó mọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ tó yẹ kó sọ. He knows the word he's supposed to use. He ran from that word. He purposely ran from that word because he wants his children to still continue to go to UK. Multi block. He's talking about religion something. They are the same religion. Kini yẹn ní ṣe? What is religion got to do with being good? It's got nothing to do with being good. You don't need religion to be good. You don't need religion to have conscience. You don't need religion to do the right thing. But it's just because we have become a people that all we care about is money and for individual. So that is why I don't see us, for the fact that greed, that self-greed, self-pay, it must be me and my family that many of Nigerians has imbibed. I don't see that country going forward. Your pastors know the right thing. They are just hiding. They know the right thing. They themselves have contributed to what Nigeria is going through today. They contributed. And that is why, how did they contribute? They see the opportunity of what is going on in Nigeria. And instead of talking, they capitalize on the situation too by telling you to come and be praying. Come and be praying. Giving you false hope. Like in 1998, experience 2000. Come and experience God's power. The last time they did their experience, maybe I told you the truth. They called you to come and do experience. I said, trust me, you are just going round a circle. The only person that benefits from that program is only them. Many of you came out, experience, whatever the enemy is saying, the church of God is marching on. No, it's your pastor that has marched on because they have improved, their accounts increased. The church of God is marching on. I can't forget my experience. Alva. Now so then call us like in 98. Where we take leg waka, then give us promises. We take leg waka very far. Some from Orile to Lagos. Some from Okoko. Some from Maryland. Some from Surulere. And so we take leg waka back and forth for that program. Alva, the only person that benefited, na them. The only person we enjoy, na them. The only person we get connection, na them and their family. And maybe per chance, you are lucky to be close to them. They gather you. Then gather you. Then gather you. Then see, say, as then gather you for experience. When we talk and say, your pastors will still come out to come and tell you the reason why it's not like that. Then why are they gathering you to say continue to pray? Why are they telling you? When others are hungry, you shall have extra. When others are saying there is no job, your job will be chasing you. When others are saying there is nothing in my pocket, your own pot of soup will be of chicken. Chicken, turkey, beef, and orishirishi. However, they now come look. Now so then they always do when election they come. Now that one they go take begin confuse their member again. Say, how about all the prayers you have been telling them to pray? How about the prayers? Instead of telling them, say, see, oh, the time you are using, go and face business. Prayer cannot give you anything. But they are telling you, they will now come and tell you testimony of when they pray and they see millions inside their accounts. They will come and tell you how when their pikin sick, their pikin no go to hospital, their pikin become well. The same people wey be say their children dey where e dey. Ẹ jẹ́ a máa gbọ́ lọ kí n tó sọ̀rọ̀ jù.
To build a sustainable building, you have to build a solid foundation. You do a soil test, you do your engineering statics, and you determine what will carry this building and make it last for a long time. There's a difference between any Jankara Jati road and the road that they built that takes you to the Lagos airport. That's a proper.
Paul Adefarasin, coward, you are a coward. People are calling Tinubu out with their full chest. After all, you have a God. You are nothing but a coward. Say it as it is. Ewo ni Jankara. Yes, na Jankara government we get. We can at least we can even see how area boys, kí ló ń pè wọ́n, Agbero, then get office for Abuja. Rí jẹ nínú ẹ̀. Ẹ wá tún rántí pé Agbero dey shop, why come? We know the something no reach us. See how Agbero dey shop, dey enjoy life. Níbi tá wà, àwa tá kàwé, ó wá ní Jankara. Say it as it is. Múra yín. Èwo ni Jankara? Wà ní Tinubu. Tinubu don turn Nigeria to jaga. Na Agbero, we no know wetin dey even happen. At least we can see. Call Tinubu where you won't call. Stop comparing Jankara. There are pastors, your pastors are not bold. They are not bold to speak. They will be hiding.
Why they build roads and resurface them wrongly, I don't know. Somebody suggested to me that it's that kind of road because they want the same contract next year. That means that somebody sitting down somewhere making decisions has no sense of equity and justice.
I don't know how many of you saw the road they say they are constructing in Abuja. And a guy called them out on that road. He said, this road, if you see gully under that road, that guy said, this road is a death trap. Very soon, this road can sink. The guy showed the road, very long road. That means whoever was allocated the money for that road, they are not doing the right thing. Ọdún mélòó ni Adefarasin gbà lọ́wọ́ mi? Mo béèrè ni o, ó lè jẹ́ bàbá tiẹ̀. Ọdún mélòó ni Adefarasin gbà lọ́wọ́ mi? Torí you no get respect, torí ẹ burú Tolú. Ọmọ ọdún mélòó ni Adefarasin gbà lọ́wọ́ mi? Ó lè lóhùn ló bí mi. Ṣùgbọ́n owó lẹ fi ń judge èèyàn. Owó tó ní lọ́wọ́ ti sọ darúgbó. Adefarasin is just 62. Adefarasin is just 62. Kò kọjá ẹni tí máa pè lórúkọ. Respect kí n pè ní kíni, kí n pè ní daddy. Alẹ́ máa ń pàkàkì àwọn pásítọ̀ yín yìí. Adefarasin is just 62. So what should I call him? I should call him daddy, uncle, brother Paul. Torí pé èmi ò ṣe Christian, ṣé mo jẹ́ra church ẹni tí máa ṣe pé brother Paul. Ẹ gbà mí ẹ rà mí. Ó dá ọmọ pastor Paul má bínú o. Ọmọ pastor Paul, ìwọ lè pè ń daddy. Paul ni.
You understand? I hope you get me. I'm riding. Are you ready to ride or die? Are you getting ready to ride all the way? Let's go. And we have two civilizations in this country. There was a colonial conquest coming from the Maghreb, the Sahel, and it was interrupted by another colonial conquest of the British. And the British are not, let me say it another way. Awolowo, Tafawa Balewa, Amadu Bello, and Azikiwe, they are not the founding fathers of Nigeria, in my opinion. The founding fathers of Nigeria are some men from Whitehall and a fellow called Tob Goldman, his girlfriend. She named the country. And also Lugard. This nation was created for the business of the British purse, so they wouldn't have to bear the bill for the not as prosperous and unwealthy part of the country.
You spoke well. That last aspect, you spoke well. They created it to enrich the Britain. Okuku sọ̀rọ̀ now talk you talk. You are now mentioning Tafawa Balewa, Awolowo. Àwọn wo ló tún dárúkọ? Okay, all this information, what should we do with it? Because I don't know what is this going to do with the corruption, the insecurity, the economy going down, the kí ló tún ṣẹlẹ̀ nílùú yẹn? Lack of amenities, lack of job, and all that. I don't know what this is going to do. You know what is happening? The reality of what is going on, the reality of what is yet to come is now really dawning on them. After years of promises. Not only years of promises, after they don't help governments destroy the economy. After when company they crumble, they will buy that factory. Instead of continuing to do that same business, they converted them to church. They converted them to church. Now, after converting all those